I have never been a big fan of the monkey dolls. There is something internally creepy about the doll's white glass eyes, frozen grays, and clapping cymbals or beating the drums. But when you throw in the fact that this particular monkey toy, based on Stephen King's short story, causes little and accidents wherever it goes, you have gotten the promise that both the entertaining and downright engraving. I sat down to watching the Osgood Perkins, the monkey with high expectations, collaborations between Perkins, Stephen King's source material, and James Wan's in the production oversight seemed like a recipe for a top-notch horror treat. After the scene that I'm left in the light is conflicting, is emotions, admirations for cartoon elements, the frustration with others, and lingering sense that the monkey might fall into the loved or hated category. From the first frame, the Perkins blinks into the quickly stuttering the walls, is making even the most is the mundane skins and feel like there's the building is something dirtful, opening skin and setting the grim tone, the child in an attic that reminds the thought and the old toys. Eventually, on a train and battery the organ is the grinder monkey with the teeny cymbals or drums, seeming the hobby with the interpret and the contraption. As soon as the monkey's arm starts to move and the sense of the dream is palpable, and Perkins deftly uses the lights ink and slides into quickly bursts in the violence that soften the cities the honest. And the money is horror fans, myself included, is my resolve in the original story is by Stephen King, whereas the monkey clunks into symbols, into importance, the random that. And that's the drum. What's the principle determines every time the toy finds in the upper place and someone nearby is meeting turbulent is the competitor is channeled compared to the final destination, and I agree with that in the snippets. EGQ is escalated from the nasty assist, fully blown the grubs, that were including the humor those who's the enjoy seeing the already objects and become little. Perkins orchestras this in the satin pieces with the curtain lights and like he's the innovating use the cringe and the tackle in the same breath. The storytelling the center on the two twins brother, but playing the two James. We have the Adam the Reese lives, the writer in the time in the woods always in the field overshadowed, and Eric a globe the trading, the father joining lives with a more adventurous strip. Their relationships is the one close and has the contents and the was the tragic. The avant they are the childhood, which naturally involved the monkey. The when there is in the there estimating the mother messes that way, and the suppling mouse and the return that there is the family home is cleared out in the belongings. And that's the where's the monkey ear peppers and unleashing the fatal the power once again. The wild promise stranging forward that the monkey doesn't avoid the extensive time the flashing out and the emotional this intrigues between Adam and Eric instead in quickly is the pivots the monkey's next victim. I found that is the shift in the brawl and the accelerating and disappointment. On one hand is one of the more character depth and the reason they care about and there's brothers beyond the novelty of watching the two James and the agents himself, and the other hand when I are scenes in the plot styling the monkey will start in the managing the drumming and I'd race myself and another the outrageous death seconds. Natiana Maslany, who portrays the twins' mother flashbacks in stand out. She brings a somber and the almost bitter world weave shapes her sons as the upbringing and constantly is reminding Jam's life in the short and the death inevitable. Her princess and lingers the thought but in the film is the twist is more the compassion behind the monkey excitance and the thought I wishing the screenplay that had capitalized on her talent with more. Meanwhile, Elijah Wood in the cameos as a suspicacious, adequate viewer and the left me simulationlessly is like I love seeing him in the off-kilter and during the roles and frustrated because he appears for maybe 5 minutes, do one shit. And if you're going to employ the actor the famous embracing the cult horror and all balls of flex, why not give him the major part? Let's be honest, the huge conk is the chunk is the audiences will be watching the monkey probably is album the ways in the dispatches, the victims, and the Perkins parts and the no details. These are the set pieces the skill is the feels painstakingly staged the induce in the both anxieties, the green laughter, thinking about ordinary the household scenario, a planner kitchen the losing killing the fan neighborhood, the shit is the full of the tools. And that is multiplied by that intention lies not just in the blood, and also how the close the characters harm the inaccurately saving themselves like a near miss in the one button that unlocks the device in split seconds before the malfunction. Only that means the worst fight 3 seconds later. I can see why his competitor likened the aspect to Final Destination. Thought the monkey feels more personal, more claustrophobic. Unlike the Final Destination, that is death and abstract and unstoppable force. Here's the Pascal is manifested that course in the toy. There's a twisted sense of the comedic irony, the way the simple rat-a-tat from the monkey in the drum that replaces the catastrophic accident. It's a tension that making the screen is the mighty. If you're discrimination or not a fan of the explicit gore, we burn it. The Perkins doesn't hold back as the competitors come as the film is the gory as hell. Spun on. Personally, I find some kills borderline comedy. There is so over the top that feels like Perkins the winking, the audience is the saying, is the horrifying, but also this is the funny. The monkey theaters, the strange fulcrum, the between is the art house and the introspection and the shockingly gore fast. Perkins paint in the black and the moody plate and the revise and is more the artistic inclination. Long quiets and the shots of the dusty rooms, the moody lighting the minds of the black cat's daughter. I don't know, it's another Perkins film. And the sense and the excitations, the dread. Yet the moment the kill scenes begins and the style is swirls into something that reminds us of the 18th slasher, the carnage, the blob splashed, and the lames contoured, and the ordinary objects and become the murder weapons. It's a jarring and I suspect that exactly the point. Competitor, the review that touch it. I'm feeling outside the movie, like the film that already the open the lunacy and the getting the vibe to the character often the make remarks and that feel almost meta. I thought there is the hot joking about how insane it's that monkey that is the causing all this and that. There is even a moment where is the Eric sarcastically his commands great we can't and the Evan outrun stuff from the monkeys the 14 years ago. While some the might in the field is the comedic, the self-awareness, intonating. It can also describe the immersion. For me, the land is the whole faith. It's something I love it. With this field over time, a unit for more immersive, less self-conscious approach. One intriguing question is whether is the monkey has the deeper the meaning than beyond Cornish, stepping things to short the story, the way Agoya plays, the undiscovered, the on childhood, the trauma guilt, and the how the past and the literally hunt you. Perkins attempts the weave in the themes, especially throughout the flashbacks and the twins, the mother, the warning themes, the emotionally, that glimpse is the father, the figure lost too soon. The however, the competitor tones is the film doesn't clearly is unsure this the theaters, the leaves and the plotting for viewers to interpret. Some might read the monkey as a metaphor for interdicts and traumas random the cruelty or fight. Others might see the purely nihilistic device. On hanging the death and the underscores and the how is the powerless we are. Then there is the possibility. Then Perkins once used the marvel as the unpredictability of the excitance. One day you are the fine next, you trigger the monkey and your neighborhood is the meets the horrific end. Apparently, the monkey doesn't spoon feed in the dams. Then the side, I also understand the competitor's perspective. There's the open-ended approach can be off-putting if you were not in the film the frequently. You might walk away to feeling it was 2 hours. The random gore with no emotional center. And the competitor as known one of the long legs in the Perkins the previous film. And the praising the slow and burns the tension and styling the failure. And there's the felt and that in the construct. And the monkey is first MP tier and the last resonance. So how does it compare for me? Honestly, I see the glimmers and the long legs and the artistic really. Here is moody the cinematography and the feelingless and the lingering menus of science, but the monkey for more the flamboyant violence and the Perkins seems to have included. The comedic mania, the mania was only behind it on the long legs. Whereas the long legs and was the deliberate and almost but the monkey likes the carnival ride is the faster, is wilder, and the more prone the comedic horror. There is also the sense that Perkins deliberately is decided to provoke, exploring the comedic extremes of horror and depending on your tastes. That in the shift might be thrilling the new direction during the departure from the style you feel the love with before. For me, I praise this and the boldness, but I do miss the sublets and the chaos of long legs and this feel like the Perkins satelliting his hair down but also losing the little bits as they mention the results and along the way. Now let's talk about an ending. Major spoilers to hide carefully that eventually the monkey's body is going to become unstable and probably is Adam and Eric to consider destroying it. They attempt to burning to smash it, having this some breach in the exit to one point. Yet each time the monkey emerges and unscattered and like an indestructible and the curse. In the final 20 minutes, Adam decided the only solution to lure the monkey into the sacrificial scenario. He orchestrated. The scenario is the where is the toy is the set off and the expecting to decline his life as a son ultimate, the form of the self-sacrifice. The rotational is the apparently is the doesn't feel monkey. It kills its owner, maybe it's losing the hold on everyone else. But in the TV subversions, the monkey does indeed kill. Actually, it is not in the target. Instead, Eric, the more they carefree is the twin that becomes the final victim, playing the protections and virtual scheme involving and malfunctions that elevator. The comedic irony, the atoms in the ground plan backfires, leaving him to watch the incarnation the unfold yet again. The films ended in the not in black and the uncertainty way. The atom is stands in the breakneck and the monkey is still intact and the drums and lines. For a moment we see the gingerly's picked up with tears streaming down his face. The suggests and maybe is only that in the course and the expected, like he's about in life and perpetual the fear and perhaps continue the slide. The final is generally haunting, but is also in the underscores in the competitor as the complain the characters the action that feels somewhat in the pointless. No matter what you do, and the monkey unstoppable, leading to sense in the narrative the futile. Did I find you frustrating? Partly yes, but I also admired the quickness of not overing the netty. Actually, the hyperallusions. It's a black in the borderlines, the nihilistic stance that can be both memorable and infuriating, depending on your perspective. The performance and stand-ups. Joe James and the Adam Eric, he juggles two roles and the accommodating, giving each team is the distinct being his personality. While Adam is more brooding, the quiet and reading, Eric is the outgoing, the yet haunted by a hidden sadness. Still willing to say in the performance carrier the definer. It's the overshadow of it. The film's focus on the killer. Tatiana Maslany is a mother. She brings the completely potentially one note role, delivering her lines in the resignage. In the heaviness that hints is a tragic past. I only wish that she's had more screen time. Elijah Wood is the cameo, is the blink and you'll miss her. It's fun, the wild, the last in the button, basically is the glorified and the ghost and the appraisals. Nick Del Rio is the blunt and the funeral, the price, and possibly one of the funniest moments in the film. He's known on us. Agilely set in the comedic tone is the how casually that's treated in the role. And like a competitor, the unsure is the Perkins, the ones that use the taking away from the mic is the meditation on destiny, the comedic dissection, how the arbitrary that can be sketching the commentary on how we hold on the painful artifacts from the childhood, never truly move on, or is it simply as gory comedic the romps is the style, the over substance, depending on your mood, and you couldn't walk out in the championing the film is unstoppable, and the social commentary, like we can't escape the signs of your path, or this meaning it's a random chime of well executed kills with the minimal narrative structure. For me, the monkey feel like the carnival, the murder reflection, or stopping key, the short story. It's the unplugged flow, the horror, the comedic, the extremis. Injecting the layered meta, awareness that is the king's the versing like a reader that in the place you might the hind throw and how much you enjoy the gloves and the horror. I found myself in the grinning the absolutely, but is simultaneously is wishing the film dug deeper into the twists and the pies and exploring the emotional discourse and behind I know is the monkey's back at this is going to kill everyone. Wrapping up my thoughts is I just said the monkey is both experiment comedic horror, one of the rivals in the gory is fashionable and ambiguous and storytelling. It's not the kind of movie you leaves you indifferent. You'll either be cackling like in the off-beat chills, lashing the virtual unfashionability is or rolling down your eyes storyline, the feel like in the after the fact, the carnage. For me, the film lands somewhere is the middle. Admire is authenticity and other doors, the special effects, and the handful of story memorable sequences. I haven't enjoyed comedic drainless sprinkled throughout plots, but I also shared the competitors is the sense of the achievement. Like a movie, so Buzzy is the winning at me that and forget let me fully buy into the role. If you the Edward the Perkins long legs and the slow the burn tension, the sublet the childs, the puppet from or the old style, the gruesome the right here. If you the slight and the long legs and the two lunges, you might make you more entertaining. In the sense the Perkins the minus range, you can and he can do the introspective, horror-brazen gore comedy. Whether you range and it, which is a matter of personal taste. Would I recommend the monkey? Yes. With the caveat, praise yourself for a film that is in the half art house the mood price of comedy the bull path. And if you're seeking the story around the more conventional the approach and the course and driving horror, you might feel underwhelmed, but you love nativist setups. Don't mind ambiguous or downright the nihilistic endings and enjoy the unpredictable until sequence. Like it with dark humor. There is a solid chance you'll walk away regretting if a bit unstable. In collision, the monkey is Adam the Beast and the promise is the killer toy monkey that in the random death might sound is Groovy Pepper. But Osgood and the Perkins, the Douglas, down in the darkness, the other way that film is entertaining us frustrating. I suspect it will become the cult favorite among the church horror devoids. The while others will dismiss the artistly, squeezingly, tries too hard the shock and the amused at once. As for me, I'm glad to watch it. Even if I did the finally, is the tunnels to its frequently. Who knows, and like a competitor saying about the rewatching. Maybe Seka's Spinfield in the Royals hiding the death or the comfort that's just not my jam. Either way, the monkey definitely leaves the imprint. You'll remember the skills. The comedic tension, the eerie is unstoppable, is dreaming a horror landscape full of the secular makes and the formulaic and the slashers and the perhaps in the level the memorability is the trimple itself. I mean, it's a more the masterpiece. If you check it out and the love and hear your thought, did you find it deeper the meaning the carnage or was it styled with no substance? If you're the craving more comedic core or you're the power in the learn or prefer the Perkins to create ear more the atmospheric the style, let me know. Until next time, watch your the any old toy the monkey lurkins. You addict, you never know when a simply harmless childhood the relic might start dreaming of trouble.